The Art of Yoga by Bharat Thakur Artistic Yoga. Part 1. The Now. Seers of yoga have talked about now as a beginning. What happens in this now? What does now mean? How does one enter the now? For centuries, across Eastern cultures, there have been stories of students, seekers, waiting for that moment when they can enter the process of now. But this wait is long, tiring, full of doubts, questions, coming close to finding out, then throwing away the answers. This is what we call neti, neti. Not this, neither this nor that, which is the process of arriving at now. So much has happened. Success, failure, discussion, debate, search, rejection, effort, and desperation. It is like a spinning top set in motion. The top balances on a tiny tip, looks beautiful, effortless, kinetic energies at work. The amount of friction generated by its contact with the surface below is to a minimum. Slowly though, friction will begin to slow down the top spin. When this occurs, the top begins to wobble, and the effect of gravity further causes the top to swing away from its axis. As it slows down, it tries hard to conserve its momentum, but the wobbling only gets worse. Before it fails and comes to a stop, it comes to a standstill, a potential state. Now is a state of equilibrium, an equipoise, when a seeker arrives at a state of no hope. A seeker who has spun, worked hard, collecting pebbles of happiness, affection, goals, one who has worked with passion, immense passion, and now feels a pull in the other direction, when the inner world comes calling, to pause, to rest, to explore, to understand. The now that yogis speak of is a possibility, a particular possibility, because there is a longing, an urge. There is tremendous work done before, knowingly or unknowingly, towards this direction. There are other possibilities, avenues open too, but it's a matter of a dive, a jump into the inner world. The master is one such possibility, a black hole, which exists but is invisible to the naked eyes. In the beginning, there is a humongous pull, an attraction, a tension, a silence which draws the seeker towards him. Once the seeker dives, no one knows what happens to him, except the knower, the master, and the one in the whirlwind, the seeker. He can feel it happening to him, something overwhelming his whole being, the birth of something new, profound, yet he is unable to make sense of it all. The seeker who enters the now the invitation of the master becomes a disciple. As the first Yoga Sutra states, Atha Yoga Anushasanam, now the discipline of yoga. Now the master bestows the science of yoga on the disciple. Thus begins a journey, the practice of yoga. Thus, a process of integration, oneness, union begins to govern every atom of the disciple. But yoga is also separation. It is about identifying the old habits, patterns that no longer serve or nourish the seeker and unloading that baggage. Saying goodbye to some memories, some things close to the heart, which are rusting and troubling the body and mind. It could be something as simple as a pile of old clothes, or a love note from 12 years ago, a few extra kilos, or a habit of incessant smoking. Anything at all. To enter the process of now is an inward discipline, not imposed, but guided by an understanding of what it is to be a seeker, a student, in fact, a researcher. Awareness and effort is needed to gather oneself, to be available to search the depths of now. The more one goes inward, the more the personality cracks, and one is transformed into a presence which carries a beautiful aroma of the unknown. However, a master is vital to the whole process, this phenomenon of the unknown, the eternal now. We will explore further in our upcoming blogs what this journey is all about.